Hi guys, welcome to Designers Brew with Pratika. We have Vishakha in the house, and she's a firecracker and somebody who's done some of the most beautiful and honed for some of the most influential, most wonderful, most successful industrialists I know. And I'm so excited to be on the couch with her today and to learn from her journey. So, Vishakha, quick, brief introduction about you, and we take it from there.
Thank you, Pratika, first of all, for having me here. I'm Vishakha, Principal Architect, Salt Studio. We've been in this field for 25 years, actually, this year.
Wow, congratulations.
And thank you very much. And the journey has been wonderful. Pratika's introduction has been all too kind. I almost feel like I can't say anything more.
No, I think
About
I didn't cover the part of it as well.
No, well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Vishakha. Vishakha, we have a fantastic theme for today, and our episode is designing for people who already have everything. I think that's something that's very relevant to what you do.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
let's get started. Let's go ahead. So, when your client already owns everything that money can buy, where do you even begin?
You know, Pratika, I feel in today's day, money is there. Everyone has a certain amount of money. Everyone has a certain amount of money to spend on their homes. Everybody wants a beautiful home. So I don't think the starting point is money really. I think it's more about having taste, you know, having, being able to recognize and beautify a space with the right kind of stuff. You know, so you have to bring that quality, the product that really does justice to the space. There is enough exposure for everybody. You know, now we all know. So it's about picking and curating the right stuff. So,
And I think you said it absolutely right. Like in the availability of everything,
yes,
the curation is what
absolutely. Like there's
slices it
too
up.
much, honestly. There's a lot of stuff. So it's about picking the right things.
Yeah.
And it's also honestly about value for money.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, always. And what's the most over-the-top client request you've actually said yes to? And did you secretly love it?
So
I love this question.
I owned my house yesterday.
Yeah.
Jokes apart, and in this budget. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah.
But, there have been a few. But if I have to think of one in particular, we were doing a farmhouse where, you know how a farmhouse is actually like a blank canvas.
True.
But we had this structure and the view from every corner, from north, south, east, west, was impeccable.
Wow.
So fortunately, that was the living space, but we needed a powder room.
Okay.
We were like, you know what, we can't have 50 people going up and down. So we need a powder room on this floor, but we want windows on all four sides.
Okay, so how do you do that?
You know, like I said, it was surrounded by nature.
Yeah.
So we were standing there on site and we said, you know what, if we are focusing so much on nature, let's put the powder room inside, nestled in a tree.
Oh, wow.
So we've actually built this powder room within the branch of a tree. We've created the base from the floor and it's completely mirrored.
Unbelievable.
So if I take you there and I say, Pratika,
to
find the powder room,
you
won't be able to spot it immediately.
Oh my God.
You have to see the bridge. And the entire thing, also the powder room is mirrored on the outside, but it's all two-way glass.
Yeah.
So you are looking and enjoying that view. So yeah,
wow.
It turned out great.
You are a master, my love. Yeah, amazing. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You have to take me there, by the way.
I'm taking you, for sure.
So when a home already has the best of everything, what's the one ingredient that you feel turns it into a home? Other than the people.
Other than the people.
Yeah.
Other than the people.
I took the most important one out. Yeah.
You know what? I think it is, and I feel like at Salt, we focus on this a lot. You know, homes are very personal. So why does a sofa look different in your house and in my house?
Yeah.
It's about, again, the experience of the space. I always say that every space has a psychology.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Understanding the psychology of the space, where the light is, how you want to position and place things. And understanding, I know you're saying no people, but, you know, creating something that brings out their personality.
True.
That's what brings
home.
That's what makes it a home.
Yeah.
And, you know, tying in their personality. Sometimes I feel like clients themselves are confused.
Yeah.
Not just sometimes, many times.
Always.
And
no? as I said, there's so much
There's so much
available.
out there.
The
So,
Instagram reels,
yes.
the Pinterest pictures.
yes. So sometimes, you bring to the table something about their personality that
Yeah.
they themselves have not
Don't know.
understood.
Yeah. So you're more,
You know?
more. I feel it's a lot of part psychology and
Yes,
design, right?
It is. I say this all the time that in design school,
Yeah,
psychology needs to be a subject.
has to be. And I think,
Because,
yeah, you like with 25 years behind you, I think
yeah,
you sound like a champ at
Yeah.
both to me.
I feel like you want
Oh,
to
God.
make somebody happy. So you have to understand what makes them happy.
Yeah, amazing. This is amazing. This is really beautiful. And listen, I've known you for a long time,
Yes.
but what I hear and take away from you today, I see the super seasoned designer brain and a heart which can really gauge into
You are
people. Yeah.
kind.
Come
Like
on,
I
no,
say
really.
this all the time.
I didn't know this side of you. I'm really excited. They can cut a little part. So I'm diving into us. But it's so amazing to know you so much better. Thank you.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
So what's the one tiny design detail that only you and your client notice, but it makes all the difference? And you can quote maybe a project or something that you've done, like an instance, if you like.
I think it would be transitions. Whether it's transitioning from space A to space B, or from one material to another, or from one edge to another.
Yeah.
I think that I like to focus on, for a simple example is piping.
Yeah.
Where I
Yeah.
like, let's just do a leather trim,
Yeah.
or let's just do a particular
Yeah.
stitch.
Yeah.
And it's something that you may like just looking at, but you may not realize that, oh shit, that's making the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. That detail.
So it's about those finer details
Yeah.
in
the entire
materiality,
metamorphosis
transitions.
view.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like one of the homes we did recently was an addition to a floor. So they already had one floor, and after they lived there for almost a year, we got the top floor.
Yeah.
So it was like an addition.
Yeah.
And somehow subconsciously,
Yeah.
every detail was like a link. The floor had a pattern that was a link.
Yeah.
The wallpaper was like a link. We did details in the dining table where, the wood met each other and there was a brass link.
Oh, nice.
So it somehow became that, like we have linked the
Both.
upper floor and the lower
Yeah.
floor, and subconsciously we've brought these design details. So
Amazing. Beautiful. What's the one thing that money can't buy in design?
class.
Oh my God, this is epic. But that's so true.
Class is
That
permanent.
is so true. Yeah.
That, like I'm saying again,
Yeah.
you can buy 10 beautiful things,
Yeah.
but do those 10 beautiful things work together?
Mm.
So it takes that amount of maturity
Yeah.
and understanding.
And work.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very profound, huh? Very profound. If you could whisper one piece of advice to everyone building their dream home, what would it be? And what should they leave out?
Work with us. Sort it. And no budgets, please.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dream project.
Yeah. No, but seriously, what I would say is that, don't come in with preconceived notions. Come in with an open mind.
Yeah.
Because there is so much to do with design that you probably have not been exposed to or you
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah.
So come with an open mind
Yeah.
and sort of let us take you through it. Go with the flow.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. Go with the What's your guilty pleasure design team? Something completely impractical but irresistible.
You know what?
Design.
And you've seen one of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an item
Yeah.
or it is
Yeah.
an item within
Yeah.
a space, but I obsess over powder rooms.
I know. Oh, yes.
And
I never forget the
basins,
powder room.
I'm telling you, so basins would be something that I just enjoy because it's the one place where you can little go
Yeah.
crazy, and if the client tells you ये पानी बराबर नहीं गिरने वाला
Yeah.
है,
Yeah.
इसका size ठीक,
Yeah.
you still can just say like it's a powder room. Yeah. They're going to use it for a minute.
5 minutes.
Just go with it.
But
So, yeah.
that's actually true. I think the powder rooms that are designed by you
Yeah.
are the ones which I never forget. And I have a very short memory of design because I see so much.
Yeah.
But you've really done some really impeccable ones. And those are the ones I might have actually taken a picture of later.
Oh, sweet.
And
I'm
gone
so
back to it at
flattered.
some point. Really, really, I remember.
Thank you.
And incredible.
Thank you.
It's true. Yeah. Okay. And how do you bring emotion into a space that's already architecturally perfect?
I think it depends. Sometimes I feel emotions are linked to colors. the way a lot of it is subconscious.
Yeah.
So people will walk in and say, I don't know what it is about
Yeah.
this house, but I just feel very good.
Yeah.
I feel colors. I feel light.
Very important.
And natural light. Like I would never block a window.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel light just makes you happy.
True.
And one thing I'm obsessive about
Yeah.
and I push clients to do is music.
Uh-huh.
Music everywhere. Powder rooms, lobbies,
Yeah.
balconies. I think these are, it just, when you're
Fair.
traveling from one space to the other and the music continues,
Yeah.
again, it's a subconscious thing where you just feel like,
Yeah.
wow, there's something lovely.
Yeah. So not just see what you smell, what you feel,
What
what you hear,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
emotion
Yeah.
it's taking.
It's the senses.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You are a converter, I'm telling you. So sweet. On a personal note, it is so nice to really understand and gauge into your mind and the way you work. It's really beautiful.
Thank you so
sweet.
much.
It's like a
Thank
picnic.
you. Likewise.
Love it. Yeah.
Love your energy. too.
Thank you. So we have the rapid fire round now, and you have to be fast.
Okay.
Somebody behind is timing you.
Oh my
So
God.
you're gonna see
I'm
how you
nervous.
do. So one word, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big chandelier or statement trunk?
Statement trunk.
You'd splurge on art or lighting?
Art.
Tough one, no?
Art.
It's tough art,
Like
yeah.
art, yeah.
Okay. Your guilty pleasure decor buy?
Sorry?
Your guilty pleasure decor buy? Like a decor product you would splurge on as a guilty pleasure, personally.
Decorative lighting.
Ah,
Yeah.
you answered that there.
Yeah.
Designing for yourself, are you a dream or a disaster?
Dream.
Ah,
Yeah. In fact,
I
I'm a
have-
dreamer.
I have seen a bit of that. So
I'm a dreamer. Sometimes I can get carried away to a point where I'm like, okay, now it's time to come back to reality and make this happen.
if perfection had a color, what would it be? Oh, I have a color in my
Mm.
Say it.
Blue.
Blue?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Mine is white.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One design.
Yeah, white has all the colors.
Yeah, exactly. Only a designer can
Yes.
decode that. One design trend you would ban forever if you could. What is that?
One design trend I could ban forever. I don't know, yeah. If there is one.
Timer.
I think I don't like ornate stuff.
Like the Art Deco, very.
No, I like art.
You like Art Deco.
Maybe colonial, the colonial
Colonial,
style, like
yeah.
the Roman columns and all. I
Yeah,
like to see them as history,
In Rome.
but not.
But
yeah.
not,
in
yeah,
Rome.
not in my
When
time.
in Rome, be colonial.
Yeah, be Roman.
Be Roman. Yeah.
What's your go travel destination for design inspiration?
New York.
Yeah.
Nice.
So very urban, very upcoming.
I'm a
And
city
it's
girl.
melting pot also
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes.
It's got a blend of everything.
It's got a blend of cultures.
Yeah.
It's
And still fresh.
yeah.
Always. Yeah.
It's got style.
It does. Always. Yeah. Color coded spines or mix of art, books, and memories.
Mix of art, books, and memories.
Same. Yeah. Okay. You did well.
Not too bad.
Other than 2 questions. Yeah. But thank you.
I still get the coffee.
Yes, absolutely. You get the coffee. And thank you so much. We have
Pleasure.
the cup signing ceremony now.
How
So
sweet.
you have to.
I feel important.
Mark, you are very important. Please, you have to sign this.
Anyhow, I can sign.
Just
no?
sign and put
Okay.
the date, yeah. Yay!
And it is
Today is 31st. Thank you, Vishaka, for
pleasure.
being on the show.
Pleasure.
And
Always.
I'm sure everybody loved it as much as I did. It was brilliant.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being here.
Thank you.